Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by our naming sponsors, Alford and Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. St. Martin and Bork, attorneys at law, know your rights. And Rouse's Markets, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. On today's show, we'll talk plenty of sports, Saints, LSU, Nichols, and high school with a live audience full of energy. Other participating corporate sponsors include Terrebonne General Community Sports Institute, Gen Gators Power Systems, South Louisiana Bank, Quality Rental Tools, Barca Honda, and by Louisiana and Beyond, a new series brought to you by Edison Schwest Offshore. Now from the Eugene J. False and Lorraine False studios in Houma, Louisiana, here's the freaks of football, Bobby, Rich, Mike, Martin, Harry, Stan, and Chuck. It's time for Sports on the Bayou.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Sports on the Bayou. Mike Detillier along with the Cajun Cannon, Bobby Hebert, Rich Marty. Finally, a Saints win. We'll talk all about it next. Sports on the Bayou.
Who dat?
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford and Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. And St. Martin and Bork, attorneys at law. Know your rights. When we come back, who's in the crowd?
Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodaux, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin and Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin and Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin and Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our Alford team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Sports on the Bayou is also brought to you by our corporate sponsors, Terrebonne General Community Sports Institute, Gen Gators Power Systems, South Louisiana Bank, Quality Rental Tools, Barker Honda, Edison Schwest Offshore. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou. Martin, I'll throw it to you, and I know you got a bet to pay off. Vanderbilt losing at the end.
I do,
White.
And I'm on my bet. I got to take Coach Collisane.
Well, you're not going to take him to Sonic or drive-through, right?
I'm going to Sonic if I can.
Sonic?
I'm taking the easy way out.
Great smash burger right here, son.
His wife
really
says
good.
she's going to pick the restaurant.
That's
so I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's right. You're fine dining.
It's going to be at Freeman's or something.
Yeah, E.D. White Vanderbilt game should always be the winner. You got to fine dining. We can't have no drive-through. Come on.
I agree. Much like those old South Lafourche, Central Lafourche games, right?
Yeah. I take care of him every Monday. I bring him to the Slipper and all he can eat.
There you go.
Win or lose.
Yeah, but he gets that free. I got to dig in my pocket to pay for Collisane's meal.
And
All right.
talk about it, solid food. I remember I was so excited when we got a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, listen to this.
Yeah, Pizza Hut would have been nice.
Direct traffic.
They should be talking to Bruce Chris House. They're talking
This is
Sonic.
awesome. We got a pizza.
Hey, but I'm going to do it, man. It's all good fun.
yeah.
Really good fun.
And two great teams.
It really was.
Two
They may meet again. You never know.
Never know.
We'll see what happens. Hey, y'all know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Veterans Day. Look at the
That's it.
veterans we have. Stand up, veterans. Stand up. Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. Y'all are the reason that we could be up here goofing off. Thank y'all. Got Mr. Riley Grow and his wife Joan. They do a great job at the Military Museum. Thank y'all so much. And April Sins is joining us today. And April's going to help us
But
announce
did she
the
show up because the Saints won?
Yeah, that's
What's
what
that?
she said earlier. She said it's a front runner.
When they win, I show up here, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
You're not going to be here too often.
She is the Director of Health and Welfare at Rouse's, just so you know, Bobby.
Yeah, when we beat, I know she's a big wig at Rouse's. If we beat Atlanta, you got to be here, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I'll
after the
be here.
bye
No,
week,
if you're going to come after every win, you got to come if they beat
After every
Atlanta.
win, celebrate with y'all.
Yeah, we're going to start, yes, we're going to start a
I'd
trend.
rather have
dietitian tips.
Watch, I don't know, slow
Start a
your roll,
trend.
slow your roll.
But it
Yeah.
sure looks good.
That's one of the best lines I've ever heard in my life. Okay, April, you ready to go?
I am ready.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So should I start?
Yeah,
First table.
it's
All right.
yours.
Alfred and Associates.
All right, Alford. They just coming in from out of town, so they may be a little late. Good.
The law offices of St. Martin and Bork.
Yay! All right,
Represent.
good job.
And we have Rouse's Markets.
There we go. Thank y'all, Rouses. Appreciate y'all.
We have Terrebonne General Community Sports Institute.
And Stan's going to be up here a little while. I'm not going to steal his thunder. He's got some guests today.
Jen Gators Power Systems.
Look at Harry sitting there with his father-in-law, his wife, his brother, his nephew. That's a high-powered table, Harry. Now look, y'all think Harry was the only athlete in the family. Eddie was a state championship baseball player at Vanderbilt.
Wow, really?
I think the only one. If
Why are we
I'm not
talking to
wrong.
Harry then?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not rubbing it in on Harry because I played on his team too. So I'm just giving credit to Eddie. He deserves it. All right, here we go.
Edison Schwest Offshore.
All right, there we go. Thank them. We appreciate it.
Barker Honda.
Look at the big shots he's got. Yeah, the councilman always coming through for us.
South Louisiana Bank.
There they are. Count the money. Count the money.
Quality Rental Tools.
All right, look at Steve. He needs help. He got past it, Dwayne Bland and his family. Leah, you finally made a show. I'm so happy. And Pastor Dwayne, bless Steve as much as you can today, because out of everybody in this crowd, he needs it the most. All right.
GIS Engineering.
All right, Neil got a good group. Part of that championship team over there, Terry and Ed. And look, they even fit a Benoit in there, boy. I tell you what, they got it going on.
Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
All right, they gave that table up for the veterans today. We appreciate that.
Cardiovascular Institute of the South.
Jason, raise your hand back there. You like Bob Yuka back there in the crowd? All right.
Our HTV guest table.
Yep, and we also have veterans, and we have the community band back there. We appreciate them for sure. All right. We could pan that camera over. We're getting a little ahead of our crew. All right. Keep on going.
Don't show the...
Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government.
All right, we got more veterans at the table. We thank everyone who gave up their seat for the veterans today.
Explore Houma.
And we have more veterans. We can't clap enough for the veterans, right?
We love the veterans.
And look who's in the back over there. We got those retired legends back there. Look at Coach Albert. Raise your hand, Coach.
There he is.
Yeah. Winningest softball coach in the history of
Hey,
softball.
Martin, I'm looking at this with, we always have the raffle, and then the odds, one of these veterans going to win.
Oh, it is. And if they don't win it, I'm going to rig it today. All right, let's keep on rolling.
South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority.
All right, they all gave their seats up. And then we have the last seat.
Retired coaches.
Well, we have retired coaches, then we have the school system right there. There you see, y'all raise your hand. We got Terrebonne Parish School District. And look at my cousin. He couldn't find anybody to come with him today. Francis, what happened?
Something he said.
There you go, Francis. So, hey, you did good.
You should.
If they win, you keep doing this, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, that's a good deal.
You should think about being a dietitian.
April knows what she's doing.
Speaks well.
I can read off the paper.
That's
Pretty
it.
good.
Yeah, but next week you got to memorize it.
Oh, that's going to be a challenge.
All right. All right, Eddie, how you feeling out there, man? You know, you get to sit across from your brother and watch him do his thing? All right, Mike, we got
Righty, we'll be back.
Wait.
What?
Going to the break. We got something special because it's Veterans Day, so let's listen in.
And now, boys and girls, let me hear you recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Since I was a small boy, 2 states have been added to our country, and 2 words have been added to the Pledge of Allegiance: under God. Wouldn't it be a pity if someone said that is a prayer and that would be eliminated from schools too?
When we come back, Saints Talk. You won't want to miss this.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin and Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin and Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin and Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Shack Bay down to Point Ocean, Thibodeau to Grand Caillou, HTV's part of you. Bayou Black down through Dulac, Southland Mall to City Hall, we'll bring the news to you. Raceland, St. Charles, Bayou Blue, Morgan City and Assumption too, where sugar cane is grown. So much to see on HTV. Stick with us 'cause we're your home.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by St. Martin and Bork Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Alford and Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. And by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou, guys, a W for the Saints, 17-7 over the Carolina Panthers on the road. Kellen Moore's first road win as a head coach. And we got the highlights, and early on, first drive, Bob.
I said, here we go again.
Yep.
We're down 7-0. But we've got embarrassed in the first quarter. If you look at it through 10 games, we've been outscored 82-19 in the first quarter.
That's a psychological thing.
Man, this was a huge play because it looked to be a sack, and then you find
the pocket presence. The pocket presence. I'm telling you, Tyler Shuck. That was the key.
But it bogs down as usual.
If you get first and goal on the 2-yard line, you should never kick a field goal. It's first and goal on the 2-yard line. You got to get a touchdown.
And then this was.
Oh, Chris Olave showed up.
Chris Olave.
Everybody said, oh, hey, Barry, you flip-flopping on Olave. Now you all for him. I go, no, I want him to do good. That's when you pay him $20-something million when he has this kind of game.
And he beat J.C. Horn, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL.
All-pro. Alontae Taylor showed up.
He wants to get paid, too.
Yes,
this is his final year.
Alontae Taylor was the alpha DB.
Tyler Shuck back to pass.
See,
rolls
the
around
pocket
the
press.
pocket, but finds Jawan Johnson wide open.
He didn't fumble. Caught everything.
And he caught it.
Everybody played good. And no, it was amazing. See, when you scramble, you don't want to scramble to run out. You want to scramble to pass, like Fran Tarkenton.
Well, you can only do that if the running game is working.
And they got
options,
a
right?
semblance of a running game.
But
It wasn't great, but a
the thing
semblance.
is, you got to attempt to run, Rich. What we did, we ran the ball 37 times, but we only averaged 3.3.
Yeah.
But even though you're not getting 4.5 yards, you still got to attempt to run. That's what I told Coach Moore last night on the coaching show, and he agrees with me. He goes, I know. You have to run.
Of course you do.
Even though
It
you're getting
sets everything else
stuff, you
up.
got to attempt to run.
And think about what was Carolina's bread and butter.
Oh, my
Running the football with Rico Dowdle, and the Saints shut that down. So that was really two stories here. Saints defense, you couldn't ask them to play really any better than what they did.
That's why we won. We won because of the defense.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, defense dominated. You look at Dowdle, I mean, he was unbelievable. The last 5 games, he was averaging 6.5 yards a carry. And you look, we held them to like 2.9 yard average. They had 73 yards rushing, 3.2. We won because there's a dominating defensive performance. We held them to a season low 175 yards of offense, only 7 points. If we hold the rest of it, we're going to go undefeated. Can you imagine we hold anybody
Wait
to
a second.
7
Wait a
points?
second. Check that drink.
No,
Hold on. Give me that drink.
No. Listen. I'm talking about scoring defense. You only hold opponent to 7 points. I told Kellen Moore, shame on us if we hold any team we play in to 17 points if we
still
don't
have
win.
to score 24 points
No,
for
we
most
got
of the game.
no, we should. No, that's the offense's fault. That's Kellen Moore's wheelhouse. I'll hold his feet to the fire.
We got to do better on offense.
We got to give Brandon Steele a lot of credit because the defense, like I said, you only give up 175 yards, 7 points. They averaged 3.5 yards a play. They were only 3 of 9 on third down, and we were successful on third down. No, it's winning football. Everybody wants to talk about, okay, what was so special about Shuck? Let me tell you what it was. His pocket presence and all that, but he did his best work on third down.
Yep.
Hitting on 7 of 10 passes for 201 yards and both touchdowns. What do you do on third down? First down, Saints. You know, you're moving the chains, and then all of a sudden you're dominating. If you count third and fourth down, we were 10 of 20, 50%. Well, hell yeah, the Saints should win. And you put on top of that, you know, we beat the Giants. We're a +5. All of a sudden, if you look at now we're a -4. Guess what? We're a +1 in the turnover margin for the game. You win.
And you didn't turn the
simple
ball
as
over
that.
on offense.
Yeah,
It was a
but-
crazy deal with Cam
But
Jordan.
if we do turn it over, you got to get 2 back.
Yep.
We got to somehow, we're playing Atlanta, the Falcons. We got to be able to. when
They're
they
pretty
come,
good. They're not bad.
Yeah, but they're like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, they are.
Every
but
week.
They can be tough against us. They're going to be
The
playing.
Falcons are bipolar. They don't know what they're doing.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
They'll be
I
like
didn't see the medical
Falcons
exam.
go and win on the road against the Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Carolina. Now, everybody watched the game on Sunday. Carolina's playing at Atlanta. The Falcons got embarrassed. They lost 30-0 at Carolina. Now they played tough against the Colts in Germany and Berlin. Look at that game. That was very entertaining. So I don't know what Falcons team. You know what you cannot do? You cannot let B. John Robinson run. Make Penix beat you. Like
And
Little
you
Bryce,
better
Little
bracket
Bryce. Let
Drake
Little Bryce,
London.
the Carolina quarterback.
He's
and
the
you
other
once
guy.
we stop the run, make him beat you. We need to make Penix beat you.
But the encouraging thing is, like you said, Shook. He has a feel for
got
that.
something
He
there,
feels that
baby. You
presence.
really do.
And I think he's just going to do this. He's getting comfortable. He's feeling a little more comfortable. If they protect him, I think he's going to be continuing to play
and I'm
well.
telling you, the stars are aligned for him to go on a winning streak. Look who we playing. Going into that Carolina game, 4 of the 5 games of division opponents. You always play division. Look who we playing out of division. The Jets, the Dolphins, and the Titans. I'm telling you, the Saints. I don't know what's going to happen in the Tampa game. The Saints are going to finish strong, and then we're not going to worry about a
You
quarterback.
think they'll make a bowl game this year? Saints? Oh, they got to win 6.
They got tickets.
Well, that's college. I'm sorry, I'm mixed up. We didn't get that.
I'm telling you, we're going to surprise because we're not playing the Eagles. Look who we playing.
We'll be back with more sports on the Bayou.
Don't go away. Harry McCullough talks Nicholls State and also a feature of the week.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our Alford team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodeau, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Alford & Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. And St. Martin & Bork Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Now, back to more Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou. H, I'll throw it to you. Nickel State, they went to the Rio Grande Valley, and man,
They might as well play in Mexico, huh?
You was as close as you can be.
The Vaqueros, you know, that's the Mexican Cowboys. I was a Vaquero back in Arizona one time.
You were a Vaquero?
I was a Vaquero. Yeah,
He was a Mexican cowboy.
He got scalped there.
The Colonels had a 2-game win streak, and they kind of was getting right in the league, you know. But then they go down there, and the Vaqueros suddenly they're 6-0 at home. Maybe there's a little dinero going on down there. But
that's a road trip.
Yeah, it was a 10-hour bus trip for the Colonels. That NIL stuff not working for planes and stuff like that. But so the Vaqueros take the early lead as they jump out 7-0. But here come the Colonels, and that's Brock. Up the middle, he had 50 yards on 11 carries, sneaks it in for the touchdown. So we're tied at 7. That's in the first quarter. Second quarter, we go back, and here comes UT Rio Grande Valley again, and they go take the lead. And again, this is a team, you know, they're just starting their program, but boy, they got a lot of players. You can see it.
Well,
Texas is
got
full
players
of players
in Texas, man, do they?
So the Colonels are hanging in there.
Name there's too many letters. You know how LSU they got like 5 letters. Like what? I mean, what is it? Rio Grande Valley.
I'll be honest. Until they won Nichols' schedule, I told Bob I didn't even realize they had a football team.
Right.
Yeah.
Same here. I didn't know that. There's a lot of schools in Texas that have changed their names, but they all seem to have the UT in front of it now. There's a lot of them. So look, they pull out to a 14-point lead now. We're in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to play. The Colonels do make an effort here towards the end as they'll score another touchdown to pull within 7, but really a little too late. And so Nichols falls to they fall to 3-7 on the year, 3-3 in the league. So they had a nice little run going. But
Harry,
they'll
the
come
good
home for the
news
final.
is Northwestern State's on your schedule. You always get good against Northwestern.
No, I'm so disappointed in Northwestern. Hey, Lester, like McNeese beat them like 50-3. So I mean, Nichols should win. What you gonna give me 40 points? You gonna give me 40 points? Nichols quarterbacks hurt.
So anyway, that's their final home game. Northwestern will be the final home game, 3 p.m. on Saturday. So now we're going to move on to Tulane. Tulane was in the playoff hunt, right? Then they lose to UT San Antonio. Another UT. They lost to San Antonio, so they out of the hunt. Memphis is in the driver's seat, but then Tulane,
the quarterback,
opens a can on them.
The quarterback,
man, Ratzloff was awesome in the first half.
He was really good. And they jumped out to a big lead, and then they really kind of made it scary.
They made it too tight.
They should have knelt on a few balls right at the end of the game. But Tulane gets kind of back in the lead. They still got like a 12% chance to sneak in there. Nobody wants to get in there.
But don't you think, I still think South Florida and North Texas is better than Tulane. I mean, that's just my opinion.
And that North Texas quarterback, he is a great story with him. Great story.
They're very good. They score a lot of points. But, Tulane, man, they can play. And Mike, you were saying Summerall back in the a lot of people saying Auburn now. He's the guy for
I told him, hey, you're back on top, coach. He's like, Mike, that's sort of a compliment coming from you.
Well, that's John Summerall, of course, the head coach at Tulane, who everybody was now putting in LSU, Auburn, every head coaching job.
Okay, I don't know if you're.
And then they lose to San Antonio, and everybody goes, he's not going anywhere. Then they win again, back in.
You see those highlights? You watch the Tulane quarterback throw. That's why sometimes he's not accurate. Watch when he's throwing. Why are you jumping? Why? I wonder if y'all can
He's
replay
sort of
that.
an aimer and a jumper.
He's throwing it and then he's leaving his feet. He's like jumping. Y'all need to watch it. You need to put. I don't know if we can put.
You know what reminds me of? We talk about receivers a lot.
Scouts, they know
They'll
that.
jump up in the air when they don't need to catch it.
You know what? It drives me crazy. Instead of just running through, you're right. Try to jump up or catch it. They'll jump up and catch it in the middle of their butts.
We'll be back with more sports on the Bayou.
All right.
Right after the break, it's LSU time. Stick around.
Gen Gators Power Systems is the area's leading Kohler standby generator solution, specializing in maintenance, repair, and installation on all major brands, from gas to diesel and 2kW to 2000. Home or commercial, our team has you covered. Our factory-certified technicians and installers are highly trained to provide response and repair when you need it the most. We service what we sell, period. Trust the Gen Gators, where we sink our teeth in the service.
No one plans for heart disease. Do you know your risk? High cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, high blood pressure, lack of exercise, obesity. Heart disease could be affecting you, and left untreated can lead to stroke or worse. At Cardiovascular Institute of the South, we believe in prevention and early detection. Our world-renowned cardiologists work with you to reduce your risk before an emergency strikes. Protect your heart. Know your risk. No one plans for heart disease, but we do.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford & Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. And St. Martin & Bourke Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Now, back with more Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou. Guys, Alabama, LSU. LSU played hard, especially on defense, but their offensive woes, even I don't care who you got at quarterback. Come on, if you can't run the ball and you can't score touchdowns in the red zone, you're not going to win. Alabama was way too good, and when Ty Simpson needed something, he had it.
And the penalties.
Talk about a guy that can play.
They just don't have the discipline.
No,
they're just not a good consistent team.
Coach Wilson, you can want to run the football, but you still got to block. And that was a nice run.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, but they had 26 carries, but that was the fourth fewest they accumulated in the game this season. So, I mean, I didn't think they were going to upset Alabama. Did you?
No. We both picked Alabama in that game. But, man, their defense came to play. I thought their defense really played good enough. You hold them to 20 points, Bob, you should win this game.
Yeah, you should win, but they still gave up huge pass plays. I was disappointed with the secondary. Then they gave up plays of 53, 33, 32, and 31 yards in the first half. And, Mike, the defense played well against, I'd say, ineffective offenses. Look at Clemson, Florida, South Carolina. So I think it's a mixed bag with the defense.
Well, the one thing with Ty, he shows you he can play at the next level.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Ty Simpson can spin it. As a quarterback. Garrett Nussmeier, I think you will see a dual quarterback situation. Now, Michael Van Buren's going to see a lot of playing time down the stretch.
They replaced Nussmeier after he rolled into the sack.
He rolled right into it.
He's probably so freaked out, what's happening with the offensive line that he just like, let me go that way.
But again, LSU's defense put a lot more pressure. Even Ty said it yesterday. They put more pressure on us than any other team we played all year long.
But the reason why I don't think Alabama's gonna win anything,
They can't run the ball either.
Yes, they average 2.6 yards a run. That would drive Saban crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't think Alabama. No, they're in the playoffs, but they're not gonna win that because they can't run.
Okay. And it's a strange thing how all these SEC teams continue to win, and who gets left out of the playoff situation.
Oh yeah. A big game. Everybody's intrigued with Georgia,
Texas this weekend will settle at least one portion of that.
Well, Texas has to win or they're done.
Because Georgia can still get in with 2 losses.
Georgia can do it. I'm putting my money on Georgia this week.
Do you trust Texas now defensively? Well, they had played so good in the last 3 games. Man, they've spit the bit every game late. Vandy could have beat them. Actually, they were down by 21.
Mississippi State. But
at least Archer is playing better. Archer's playing better.
There's so much pressure on that kid, but yeah, he's healthy now and he's doing what he should be doing. But he still need help, man.
You used to be able to say, "Oh, they're in college, you can't critique them." No, they're making multi-million dollars.
That's right.
You should be able to say what you want.
But he does have representation, as they say.
Millions and millions of dollars. That's like a pro. I don't care if you're in college.
I wouldn't have played. If they wanted to pay me, I would have played for nothing back then. I'm not taking $6 million. Who needs that? Headache.
Rich is so good in lacrosse, he probably would have got paid more in lacrosse than football.
I did. In lacrosse, the professional lacrosse started in 1977, and I could have played, except it was $200 a game. I said, well, let me try the NFL, see how that works out. So that's what happened. I went to the NFL.
He was the white version of Jim Brown in lacrosse. Jim Brown at Syracuse, All-American lacrosse. Rich was that good. People don't realize he's like a legend in lacrosse.
Can I just say this? And I never toot my own horn because Bobby will for me, but I'm in the Long Island Lacrosse Hall of Fame. There's only 2 people in the Long Island Lacrosse Hall of Fame that were all pros and that were All-American lacrosse players. Yours truly and Jim Brown.
Yeah,
so I'm proud to say that. No, so you're right. I only brought that up because you mentioned Jim Brown.
You got inducted last year into
about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
You see, down here we don't even know what lacrosse. Well, what's that? Lacrosse, Wisconsin?
Well, it's a skill sport. That's probably why.
We would have had to have it was invented by the Native Americans. We'd have had to have the Houma Indians playing lacrosse. Because that's where it all started.
I'm surprised it didn't come down. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's a great
sport. Imagine Jim Brown with a stick in his hand?
Beast.
With that size.
Beast. Nobody came close to him.
So Rich,
on the face-offs.
Were you a beast? You're so quick.
I was a face-off midi. Yeah, it's a great sport because it's a free-spirited sport. You get the ball, you can do basically whatever you want.
It's like an intellectual sport, John Hopkins.
Well,
John Hopkins is a powerhouse. I never heard their football team.
I turned down the deal for John Hopkins.
The hospital.
Great medical force.
The challenge.
Medical force and lacrosse.
The challenge with lacrosse. Let me finish. The challenge with lacrosse. It is a highly skilled game, and you have to be able to carry a stick both ways. So you have to start when you're young, kind of like tennis. And then it takes a couple of generations to get a Division I player. So we're just now like Jesuit.
I think they play Jesuit on the North Shore.
Division I players. North Shore, Mandeville, and St. Paul's. They're starting to get some.
Well, we ain't playing lacrosse on the Bayou. I can tell you that right now. We're going to play football before. We look at lacrosse players they want to be physical, but not too physical like football.
No, Bobby, you would have made a great goalie because you cover up most of the goals. It's only 4
sports on the Bayou.
Coming up, Chuck Bork or his sit-in will be here for What's Up, Chuck?
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our offered team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodeau, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Sports on the Bayou is also brought to you by our corporate sponsors: Terrebonne General Community Sports Institute, Gen Gators Power Systems, South Louisiana Bank, Quality Rental Tools, Barker Honda, Edison Schwest Offshore. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou, it's our What's Up Chuck segment. Chuck Bourque isn't with us today. Martin, I'll throw it to you. Got Terry Bro taking snaps
Yeah,
today.
Terry was one of those 73 graduates, great class, but his mama made his shirt. The shirt he's wearing today, he stole that tablecloth from Pizza Hut, and she made a nice shirt out of it. Terry, that's 73. That fits you well, buddy.
No, Martin did stand up.
About when you do food like that, they usually make it red because that makes you hungry.
Well, it faded over the years.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a question?
Yeah, I do. We went to the game Sunday. So as we leave in the stadium, everybody kept asking, like, hey, y'all got a quarterback now. What you gonna do now? So my question is, if he finishes out like he does, he didn't have to perform like he did the other day because it was great, but if he does that, when you go into the draft next year, what do you think? You run with him and try to get some players, or you go get another, or you waste another pick and get a quarterback?
I'm going to go first. I can tell you right now, if he plays like he played against Carolina, there ain't no quarterback in college better than him.
Exactly.
And you're not going to fool anybody saying, I'm interested in a quarterback.
No, and then
You're not gonna
it
fool
might also be, okay, who's coming out, who's not coming out, how you develop. It might be, okay, we're going to weather the storm. Then I'm not saying if he doesn't have success or the team doesn't have success that they wouldn't draft a quarterback in 2027. You know, you have a vision. They look at all that, like 2026 draft, then they have 2027.
We need offensive linemen.
Yeah, well, we
We really need
to be able to pick
a
one.
big-time pass rusher. To me, that's the one thing. Chase Young, he flashes it.
Well,
but you need, in a 3-4 defense, you need a guy that can rush from the other side.
How about Jordan?
Cam Jordan.
Cam ain't getting no younger.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Cam Jordan,
no younger.
He got a sack.
Cam Jordan is a Pro Football Hall of Famer.
No question.
He surpassed Ricky Jackson. You know, he's only a half a sack behind Dwight Freeney right now, career.
He'll get it.
So he has like 125. He's only half a sack. If he gets one more sack, he'll pass Dwight Freeney.
How do you do a half a
We
sack?
don't appreciate Cam
How
Jordan.
does that work? You just stop when you get there and you touch him when he falls down? What is that? I don't understand that.
Me and you are so close, and we're getting the opponent down, and we're both bragging we got the sack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't understand
So
that.
we're sharing it.
We share the sack.
Yeah, we both. It's not just by yourself.
didn't
So
know.
that's a half a sack.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
Okay.
So that's what you say. You got 2.5 sacks in the season. Well, he got 2 by himself, and then he got a half a sack with his buddy.
Half a sack. That's okay.
Now, the one thing he's
It makes
got to
it
learn
perfectly
is,
clear now.
don't be Leon Lett. Don't touch the ball when the kick gets blocked.
I said that's so a Saints thing. I mean, Nate Shepard, we blocked
Blood pressure
the field goal,
medicine.
and then we don't have the ball. I'm like,
I've never seen
how
that.
can this happen? But you know what?
Let do it. That's the only other time I can say I've seen that play.
But I'm telling you, it was justice. Because a couple of plays later, they tried to run a jet sweep, fumble, Pete Werner recover. I said, good. It's not going to bother me because we still got the ball back. You know, I mean, that was so frustrating. And then they're not roughing the passer. You know, I mean, come on. Bobby, what do you know about that? Yeah, I know about the quarterback getting hit, believe you me. But I'm looking at, okay, the first play. What are you doing? DeMario Davis makes an awesome interception. Awesome. And then Justin Reed, he's stealing money. We paid him too much. He hadn't had no impact. He comes and he goes hit the quarterback in the face. You can't be near their head. or the face mask. That was roughing the
He
passer.
hit him in the head and grabbed the face
And they
mask.
ended up scoring a touchdown. So we're down 7-0. But then the one, Demario Davis, if Demario Davis, I'm telling you, hits Josh Allen or Justin Herbert like that, the refs don't throw the flag. Bryce is too little. He don't even hit him in the head. He hits him like in his shoulder. But it looked like, oh, poor little guy.
That was no roughing the passer.
That's not roughing
Well, you
the
see,
passer.
Bryce has become smart with this. And Drew Brees told us the story. As a smaller quarterback, when I throw the ball, if the guy's had his hands up, I try to get myself under because he's got to come down with his hands and he's going to hit me.
Hit him in the head. Oh,
he's going to hit me.
That sounds like cheating.
Yeah, well,
no, it's,
trying to get in there.
don't hate the game, you know. You got to hate the player, so to speak.
What do I know? I'm not a quarterback. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, put a dress on him. You know, I always said, oh, God, you know.
They'll be putting flags on him pretty soon. Yeah.
Everybody wants to see, they don't want to see Pat Mahomes like Joe Burrow and all. He's hurt now. But, you know.
And Joe might be coming back pretty soon.
Yeah, he just got off IR. But the TV people, they want the household name quarterback. So they're going to protect the quarterback. I wish they'd have did that way back then.
Terry, thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate
the damage,
it. We'll be back with more sports on the Bayou.
Right after a short break, Stan Gravois in his Prep Football Roundup.
At Terrebonne General Health System, we believe that health is a journey best traveled together. As your dedicated partner in wellness for over 70 years, we are committed to providing comprehensive, compassionate care. From preventive services, primary and specialty care to advanced treatments, Terrebonne is French for good earth. And good health here on the good earth sounds just right. Together, we can achieve a healthier, happier future for you and your family. Discover more at tghealthsystem.com.
Since 1988, Quality Rental Tools has provided specialized products to the oil and gas industry. Our locations allow for quick service to both land and marine operations. At Quality Rental, our name represents our commitment to our customers. Our uncompromising principles help us remain a strong and vibrant member of the oil and gas industry. To order any of our products for offshore and land needs, call us today at 1-888-922-3449. Quality Rental Tools, our name says it all.
Here at South Louisiana Bank, we know the importance of working together as a team.
We're always here for you when you need a loan. By the way, here's that crawfish powder you needed. You can borrow it anytime.
So whether it's business or personal banking, we do it all. Visit our locations to find out how we can support your financial needs.
Good luck with the restaurant.
Thank you. And tell your mama thanks for the recipe. Her secret's safe with me.
I will.
South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by St. Martin and Bourke Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Alford and Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. And by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou. Stan, I'll throw it to you. But Stan, I got to tell you, I can't tell you how many times people will come to me and say, man, Stan Gravois does a great job covering the high school scene out on the Bayou. And so I just wanted to relay that to you.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, look, he looked like he went to Johns Hopkins. Look how smart he looks. He looks awesome.
I feel like I belong in Johns Hopkins, right? At the age I'm getting at.
I think it's
what makes it fun, though? That, I get to sit up here with guys like this, a guy that I saw play, when he was in high school, then goes on to Nichols and does so well, and now on the coaching side of it, just knocking it out the ballpark. I have Jesse Turner, the head coach of CCA, 2 years in a row, have not lost a district game, won the district title, wrapped it up this Friday night against Central Catholic. How about a nice round of applause? They are doing a fantastic job. Let's go. And by the way, a bye in the first round of the playoffs. Great job. You did lose 2 non-district games, but it sort of refocused y'all because if you want to be playing right, we always talked about Terrebonne earlier in the year. Terrebonne's got to get some things right now, right? Not them. It's been going on an up arrow the entire season.
Yeah, for sure, man. Early in the year, man, we had a couple of tough injuries with our, returning leading receiver and our starting running back. So we had a lot of young guys that we had to groom and build confidence in. And like you said, like right now, we're playing some good football. Those guys are playing fast. They're understanding what the coaches are asking of them. And, we are in a great spot. Bye week, we get to focus on some things that we kind of been messing up all year long, fix that, and kind of get a little bit more healthier. And we just be ready for round 2.
Coach, can I ask you a quick question? Sure. How do you feel about that bye week? Because we all routine in life. We do stuff a certain time. We maybe watch a certain deal. We practice a certain way. We play a game certain way on a certain day. And then you get a bye week.
Yeah. It kind of helped us being that we got a bye last year, what I wanted to say. So we kind of learned from that. We try to do a little bit of both, try to keep the competitive edge, but also give those guys some, mental break and breaks off their body. So we kind of mixing it up a little bit, more in the weight room, more on film that, past games, and like I said, correct some things that we've been messing up. But we still got to kind of keep that competitive edge because you don't want to turn that off completely and go next week and try to turn it right back on. So you try to balance it out a little bit.
You have some guests with you. I said you have some guests. You have some guys who were instrumental in what you've achieved. For sure. And some of your bosses. So can you introduce those guys?
For sure. I'm going to go with administration first. We got Coach Mr. Troy Jackson, who's also a coach as well. Then we got Mr. Hutchinson. Those guys do a great job of leading the school. Then I also got here Cam Trusclair. He's our offensive line coach. And Coach Jamal Nixon, who's very instrumental of what we do offense and as a team. He's the heartbeat of, on that offensive side of the football, and he does a great job.
We have mentioned a lot of times Owen and Peyton Trosclair, Cam's brothers, who are very good for your team and do well. Another thing I wanted to bring up was that there's an opportunity, and I call it an opportunity. Notice the way I worded it, that you're going to be AA next year. Can you expand on that?
I think it's a for sure thing. We will be 2A next year, and we love to compete, man. So whatever it is, we can jump to 4A right now, being a 1A team with 1A numbers. We just love to go out there on Friday night and compete and see what's, see those guys that play at a high level.
We do want to mention this, volleyball. You have Vanderbilt Catholic, E.D. White, and South Lafourche all playing in the Cajun Dome this weekend. South Lafourche has come a long way in volleyball, Bobby, long way, and they're a really good team. So they're shooting for a state championship this weekend.
Well, you got to get probably, I don't know, who's the coach at South Lafourche? I don't even know. She got to be good.
Jamie Sharamy.
Who's that?
Sharamy.
Okay, Sharamy?
Yeah.
Well, he's as a good Cajun coach. Jeremy?
I also want to give a shout out. Terrebonne is at home this weekend. Thibodeau is at home this weekend. South Lafourche is at West Monroe. South Terrebonne is at Northwest. All of those teams in the playoffs, and we're hoping they do well. Vanderbilt and E.D. White have byes this week. So again, hoping you guys do well, obviously, Jesse. Hope everybody in our area does well.
So, Stan, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, you only...
Don't get me in front of...
Okay, no, you could pick like one team who's going to go to furthest in the playoffs. I mean, you can't...
No, it's funny.
No.
I would tell you this. Because in 1991, when we won the state championship, boy, I almost hate saying this. I don't know that we were the best team in 4A. It's the bracket. It's like you guys fall.
Yes.
It's like having everything fall.
Getting hot at the right time.
I don't know who's going to, I think these guys have an opportunity, but I am going to say this. Vanderbilt Catholic has the best draw of anybody.
Well, Martin probably fixed that.
They really have a good draw. As a matter of fact, all teams not named Vanderbilt that have a chance to win a state championship, in my opinion, are at the top of the bracket. Vanderbilt's by themselves at the bottom of the bracket with a couple of North Louisiana teams that don't play football in Division II select.
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
There you go.
All right.
Good Thank you, Stan.
That's good stuff. Stan.
Always a great job. We'll be back with more sports on the Bayou.
Don't fall asleep now, because when we come back, I'll give away an award to someone who's in the audience on my Stay to Play segment.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our offered team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodeau, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Alford and Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. And St. Martin and Bourke Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Now, back to more Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou, it's State of Play. Martin, you got it.
All right, we have the preacher's daughter up here today, Leah Schaff.
I think you write songs about the preacher's daughter.
Dwayne and Rachel's beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
Great personality. She said she'd been calling me for 3 years. She wanted to pick this raffle. Right, Leah?
Absolutely.
How is it being a preacher's daughter?
Has his perks, you know. Has its downfalls. No.
It's like Stairway to Heaven's your favorite song? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, good. All right, Leah.
To God.
Joni said if you don't pull her raffle ticket, she's going to be very upset with you.
We got to cheer for the veterans.
Here we go.
Come on.
I gave it 30 spins.
Yes.
First one's going to be $50 cash. We're doing 3 today.
Cash money, homie.
All right. The number is 378123.
All right. We got a veteran wins one today. Yeah, we're going to come on up.
Come on.
Look at Riley.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Look at Riley.
All right.
Riley got more money buried in his backyard. He could bury some more.
Come on, you make that poor young man
I'm
come
glad.
up here. Well, you should go down and deliver that $50.
Look, this makes me feel good that a leader of a Veterans Museum gets to win $50.
That's awesome.
All right, Riley, you the man.
Riley.
Coach Groves.
We don't need to see your ticket. We don't need to see it. If we can't trust you, there's something wrong with America.
That's good. There's no
Check
tax
his ticket,
due.
Leah.
I got it.
There's no tax on that.
All right, another $50. It is. Put it by the light. Don't give up my secrets. All right, here we go. You cannot pick your mom and dad's name either. Yeah, you can. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go.
Well, let somebody else.
$50.
$50.
Coach Cornstalk could use that for some Bibles, huh? Yeah.
All right. Number 378159.
159. Joe again? Let it roll. This is the third time Joe's won.
Yeah, Joe.
Hey, Joe, go buy a lottery ticket this week.
Yeah, the third time.
I'm serious.
Yeah, that's the third
All right, he's
time.
going to let it
Must be
roll.
related to Martin some way.
Is that
Thank you, Joe.
lucky seat right there? Yeah.
All right. The next one's going to be 378113.
113.
Come on,
Who's got
another
113?
Another veteran. Ooh.
Another veteran. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. You would think we rigging this thing on Veterans Day. That's all right. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. All right. Final one, another $50. Boy, if we get another veteran, y'all gonna think we rigged it.
378137.
Yeah.
137. Go, there you go. I just got through saying if Coach Costone wins, he supplies Bibles for the FCA. And what a great cause. And I know he's not putting this in his pocket. He's going to buy some more Bibles.
Well, that's a good thing.
Coach, congratulations.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Congratulations.
Hold on. Since you buying Bibles for kids, we're going to throw in another $50 on it, all right?
All right. Good
There
job,
we go.
Martin,
And he's not a public official, so I could give him more than $50.
That's it. That's it.
All right. Leah, you did well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's good.
All right. Preacher's daughter. Y'all did good raising this. Y'all did good raising all your kids, no doubt. All right, Mike.
All right, we'll be back with more Sports on the Bayou.
Coming up, a look at next week's game.
Edison Schwest Offshore is more than a fleet. We're an interconnected network of vessels, logistics hubs, and a fast-growing workforce of over 19,000 dedicated professionals across the globe. From the United States to Brazil and the Middle East to Southeast Asia, Schwesk provides cutting-edge solutions to a worldwide community. And in the face of evolving demands across the industry, we are committed to operating as the best in the world.
If you're still fixing your car, that's real cute. Why don't you just drive a Honda? The most American-made gas-powered brand, reliable, safe, high quality, and built to last. There's no need to repair what doesn't break. Where reliability meets rebellion, that's the swagger and style of Honda. Because when your car is in the shop, ours is on the road. And remember, it's better at BarkerHonda.com.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford & Associates, protecting your business, benefiting your employees. And St. Martin and Bork Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Now, back with more Sports on the Bayou.
Finishing up here on Sports on the Bayou. Guys, we didn't have a chance to talk about it. LSU, Arkansas, 11:45 in the morning.
Who's the favorite?
Oh, LSU.
Well, I can tell you this right now. LSU's offense better come to play. Arkansas's defense is terrible, but they can score.
Now, the quarterback is hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
so it's questionable if he can play.
But look at the games Arkansas has lost. They scored like 30-some points, and they still lose. I mean.
So it's really bad. So what you want to do, take the over on this?
Well, what's that?
Bob, put your glasses on and read
I
that.
can't see.
Okay.
Announce that.
Okay, the Regional Military Museum on 1154 Barrow Street in Houma, Louisiana hosts our annual Veterans Pancake Breakfast. Who doesn't like pancakes? Come on. November the 15th, 9 to 11 a.m., veterans and a guest eat free. For more information or to RSVP, please call us at 985-873-8200, 8200. So this is, it looks like their annual Veterans Pancake.
You did good, Bob. We'll be back next week with another version of Sports on the Bayou.
We'll see you next week on Sports on the Bayou.